And we live.
All right, good morning, everyone. My name is Edgar Clark, and I'm here doing a small interview with my friend Lim here. And we're speaking about Third World Las Vegas in North Las Vegas. And so he wanted to get some, address a few issues. But first of all, I would like to say that I'm a 48-year-old young black male, and I live here in North Las Vegas. And I actually have quite a few friends right around me. But ultimately, we want to get down to the brass tacks of things.
Brass tacks. And I wanted to let y'all know that there will be a YouTube channel. It'll be Third World America. But we're just going to get a snippet right now. If you want the full story about Clark, that's going to be on the YouTube channel. How long have you been out here now, Mr. Clark?
I've been in Las Vegas for approximately about 10 years now.
About 10 years now.
10 years,
And
yes,
of the
sir.
10 years, how long have you been out on the street now?
Off and on, I would say maybe about a year or two.
About a year or two.
Yeah.
And what kind of things have you done in your life? Type of work or type of vocation or?
I've done customer service, a lot of customer service. I've done construction work. Worked in the construction industry.
Right.
So there's several different industries that I've worked in the food handling industry also too.
Mhm.
Worked as a food service manager. I've worked as a food service lead. So I have a pretty extensive history as far as being a food service manager.
Got you. What is the biggest challenge that you find that out here on the street that you've been out here the last so many months that you've been out on the street? What is your biggest challenge you find it?
I would say the biggest challenge would be to acquire some of the documents that's needed to actually get jobs or get working or get work.
You're talking about documents such as your license and your social security, birth
Yeah,
certificate.
these things are essential for us to be a part of a working society. And without these given tools, it leaves you wanting a blank space.
Right.
So with that blank space, time goes by, and as time goes by, things are moving along, and those people are falling behind.
Right.
So what we need to do is make sure those people have the proper documentation,
Right.
so they can keep up with the economic society.
Right. And with that being said, let's talk about the services that they have. How would you rate them out here to help people that are houseless, as I say?
Okay, I would say actually the service are pretty decent. I believe that if they wanted to make things operate a little bit better,
Right.
I think adding funding in a different housing market area would give people more room to grow and go and get jobs.
Right.
So I believe that creating housing for people that don't have much would definitely be a great help to help these people re-enter back into the workforce and back into society from being homeless.
So you say housing. When you say housing, how, if a person doesn't have an income, how would we do? What kind of housing are we talking about? I mean, I don't know if you have an income or not, but when you say housing, can you explain that a little bit more, based upon what your thoughts?
I would say housing would be if a donor donated a certain amount of money or maybe even a property. This would give individuals 90 days to 6 months to reestablish themselves, to get the proper documentations, to establish a job, to apply for an apartment, to get the proper things to enter back into society, to be a good individual, or to be actually just a productive citizen.
Productive citizen.
A
I like that
productive
word.
citizen.
Exactly. Because I can just tell, because you're very articulate, you're very sure of what you want. Tell me a little bit about, okay, before we do this, like I said, I want to do a little bit longer version
Okay.
with this young man here, Mr. Clark here, to tell a little bit deeper story. I want to put that on the YouTube channel as these grow. So what we'll probably do is get a little bit more on your situation in depth, probably right after this, and I'll throw that right on the YouTube. But in the meantime, because this is just a snippet, what would you like to say to those that are out, that are listening to this right now? What would you want to say to them about the situation in general here in third world America, here in North Las Vegas, those that are not residentially challenged, that are living in homes, or possibly one paycheck away from being out here in the streets? As we know, it can happen to anybody.
This is true. This is a very true statement. I do believe financial education is key in every aspect of life. And with that being said, I've taken some personal classes to help better myself as far as financial education. I believe that I may be here to impart some of that knowledge to others around me,
Right.
to help them further themselves. As far as the people that are not houseless, I would say definitely continue with the energy of being thankful and grateful for what you do have.
Amen.
But also never forget about giving to the guy on the bottom. Sometimes helping the guy on the bottom can help you. So one hand washes the other.
Amen.
So a lot of times when we give opportunity to receive from God.
That's
so
right.
when we give to our fellow man, what we don't see it sight unseen is God is going to give us a blessing.
Amen.
For being obedient unto him.
Amen. Amen.
So at the end of the day, I encourage all people to be thankful and grateful for what we have.
Right.
And not focus on too much of the stuff that we don't have, but also in the same mindset, build a better way for future generations that may incur this situation.
Amen. Listen, Clark, I'm going to end it right here. I'm going to try to get this out here right now. I want to thank you, brother.
And I appreciate for you having me on your show.
Hey,
today.
man, I appreciate you speaking. I got other people that want to speak, so we're going to continue to do this.
Yes.
And continue to get other people's opinions about where they're at in their life situation. God bless you, Clark, and we'll see you on the other side. How about that?
Right. You have a wonderful day.
You too, man. Thank you, bro.
Man.
Right on.